So for this project, we're going to use the letters of our names and scrap paper. You write your name, the letter in nice big cap letters, and then draw a parallel line around the letter, erase the inside, and cut it out. Now that parallel line should be about as thick as a marker all the way around. So a nice far away parallel line. Little scraps get thrown away, big scraps we keep. We're going to put our names in an envelope with your name and class code, and we're going to collect them in the envelope to save for later. So again, write the letter, draw a parallel line around it, erase the inside, and then cut it out with scissors. Now I also have some fun funky scissors. If you would like to use those, you can use those for a few of your letters as well. Just cut it around. Little scraps get thrown away, big scraps we keep, and your letter goes in your envelope. Again, draw the letter in all caps and then draw a parallel line around it. I'm going to continue to use one of these cool funky scissors to cut out my letter. Erase that inside letter and put it in the envelope. For my last letter, I'm just going to do K. I'm not going to do my full name. I'm just going to do Mrs. K. And erase that inside after I've drawn my parallel line around my letter to make my bubble letter, and this time I'm just going to use regular scissors. Regular scissors are also a lot easier to use. Once I have all my letters, I'm going to get a piece of paper and I'm going to glue all of my letters in the proper order right across the page. Now if your name doesn't fit straight across, you can move it so that it's going diagonal or overlapping a little bit. You lay out your letters just like that. Then we're going to fill our space with all kinds of organic shapes. I'm going to put two little triangles, which are geometric shapes, as my periods. The rest are going to be organic shapes. Now you're going to get these little squares of paper and you're going to cut out a very interesting, detailed organic shape. Now the negative space to that shape is just as important as the positive space. So I glue down the shape that I cut out, and see, I can use the part that was left over as more organic shapes. Now see, I've got the negative space and the positive space. I'm just going to tuck this shape in under my R, and then I can cut up that negative space and glue it on the side to fill up that side. I want you to only use colors that you haven't already used in your name. That will help your name stand out more. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to continue to cut out organic shapes using both the positive and negative shapes that are created. So there are no scraps that are going to be left for this project because we're gluing down all of the paper that we cut. Now here I grabbed pink and I cut out a shape, and I realized, now wait a minute, I already have a pink R. See, that'll mess it up and I won't be able to see my R. So I grab a different color and I use a different color. So one thing that you might think about is if you have a really long name, what you might want to do is cut all of your letters out with just one color. And then that way you can use lots of different colors in your background. And fill this whole space up. And I'm just going to continue to glue down all of these organic shapes, tucking some behind my letters, filling up the side. And when I glue these organic shapes on top of each other, they will also continue to make more organic shapes. See there how that created a new red organic shape by gluing that green on top of it? Just like that. I'm almost finished here. I've glued down lots and lots. My letters show up because they are recognizable shapes and surrounded by organic shapes.